If you talk to people with attitude and anger, then generally you're going to get attitude and anger back.
Yeah.
Now, if you talk to people generally politely and respectfully, and you don't use harmful words or anything towards, then they react in the same way.
In most cases, that's true. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. But sooner or later, it doesn't matter who you come up against. I've noticed this, that it doesn't matter how people present themselves to you. Sooner or later, the people do start to, you connect to the human being. You start to bypass the ego and you start to talk to the heart. And when you finally get through to the heart, the human being suddenly realizes that you have an ability to switch this thing off. You can switch it off. You can actually say, no, you're not controlling me anymore. And the world that we live in controls us through our ego. It controls us through our fear. It controls us through the need for money, and money resides in the ego. Everything is to do with the person and the ego. There's nothing in this world that doesn't revolve around these two elements, which really are the same. They're just separated, and that's why the system that they use with the person, the piece of paper, works so well. Because it's deception, and the ego deceives you. That's exactly what it's doing, because it's saying, look at what we say we have a personality. So we're actually now accrediting actual human feelings to something that is non-existent. We're actually doing it. We're saying we have a personality. But it's nothing to do with the mind. It's to do with the human being. But they've now saying to us, well, I was told when I was a kid I had a personality disorder. Now I look back and I'm saying, well, yeah, I did have a personality disorder, because I was always fighting against the person. I was always fighting against this so-called personality that I had. I was always at war with it. And that's what caused me so much distress all through my life. But what it was actually teaching me was that there is this thing there, and that I do, I can have the ability to just say, no, you're not going to control me anymore. I'm not going to do the things you want me to do. I'm going to do these things. I'm going to say, I want to love. I don't care what you say anymore. I want to love. But this person's shouting in your face. It doesn't matter. I want to love this human being. I'm not dealing with the person anymore. I'm dealing with a human being. And a human being requires love.